What is going on, guys? Jason Burke here, Styles Clash for Life, coming at you on YouTube, and tonight I've got some football focus. We had a big primetime Thursday night game. Tonight, got some football talk for you with the Steelers. Two NFL powerhouses, Pittsburgh coming into this game at 5-2-1, Carolina coming into this game at 6-2. Pittsburgh had a 4-game winning streak coming into this game. Carolina had a 3-game winning streak coming into this game, and it was going to be, for my money, a shootout. I was looking at, two kind of improving defenses, but still kind of rough around the edges, and two dynamic offenses. I was really concerned with how the Steelers would shut down Cam Newton with the option, with how versatile Christian McCaffrey is, with the way they use Samuel and Funchess, and there's so many weapons on the Carolina athletic side of the field, DJ Moore. So I was considering this to be an offensive shootout. And based on the first couple drives of the game, it was. Carolina marched down the field on the opening possession and scored a touchdown right away, and I went, here we go. It's going to be one of those 45-42 kind of games. Pittsburgh answered quickly, and ever since then, the game was pretty much all Pittsburgh. This is going to be a fun review for me because it was the most dominant game of the season for Pittsburgh. The first game of the year where we had control pretty much throughout after that first drive. Really couldn't play any better. I mean, every phase of the game, offense, defense, special teams, everything was Pittsburgh dominated after that first Carolina drive. So Carolina comes down the field and scores with Christian McCaffrey on a receiving touchdown. And after that, Pittsburgh just goes into domination mode. They come down, Juju Smith-Schuster with a 75-yard touchdown catch and run for a score. And then Vince Williams gets the pick six on Cam Newton. And ever since that point, it's pretty much just all Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh wins this game 52-21. It is tied for the most points ever scored at Heinz Field. And it is the most points ever scored against Carolina since their debut in the NFL. So really dominant performance. Pittsburgh is not known for 52 points kind of thing. I can't say enough good things about this game on every aspect of it. I mean, on offense, Pittsburgh had, the starting Pittsburgh offense had 8 possessions total. One possession was a kneel down at the end of the half. Of the 7 possessions that count for our starting offense, we had 6 touchdowns and 1 field goal. So 7 possessions, 6 touchdowns, 1 field goal. We scored on every offensive possession we had, and all but one was a touchdown. Of course, plus the kneel down. And then our backup team came in a couple times and just didn't do anything. But could not get any of a higher rating for the starting offense tonight. Totally dominant. Defensively, I say it every single week. I'm going to keep saying it every single week. As long as we pressure the quarterback and get our front 7 in the backfield, we are a top 12, top 13 defense in the NFL. Much better than we started the year at 32nd in the league. So we got home plenty of times. We sacked Carolina 5 times tonight. Pressure and sacks have been the biggest part of this turnaround on the Steelers' 5-game win streak. Also on offense, third down efficiency. We were 8 for 11 tonight. This is the third consecutive week where third down conversions have been big for us. 8 for 11. Converting on third downs. Winning the turnover battle 2-0. Pittsburgh did not turn the ball over at all. Carolina did twice. And not getting penalized. We didn't have any penalties in this game until late in the fourth quarter when Artie Burns came in, of course, and got a penalty. So Pittsburgh averaging 9 penalties per game, only have 1 tonight. So no penalties, no turnovers, third down efficiency, getting to the quarterback with 5 sacks. Excellent stuff. Let's look at the stats. And again, this offense, I'm going to say it one more time. 7 possessions besides the kneel down, 6 touchdowns, 1 field goal. Big Ben, 22 of 25. 328 yards, 5 touchdowns, no picks. He had more touchdowns with 5 TD passes than incompletions with 3. 22 of 25, 328, 5 touchdowns, no picks, a perfect 158.3 QBR. Incredible day for Big Ben, just in stride the entire time. Long touchdown pass to Brown, long touchdown pass to Juju. James Conner did break his 4 consecutive game 100-yard rushing streak, but that's because he didn't play much in the second half. I don't know if he's injured or not. He didn't come back in much in the second half, but the game was kind of already decided, so I'm not sure if he was sitting out because the game was already figured out, or if he got hurt. They said he got hit in the head at some point in the third quarter, so we'll see if that plays a factor. I hope that he's okay. But even despite only getting 13 carries tonight, was very efficient. 13 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown. That's like 8 point something a carry, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Math is not my strong suit tonight. But James Conner, very efficient. Got in the end zone again. It is his 11th touchdown of the season overall. 10th rushing touchdown. The 11 touchdowns already ties Le'Veon Bell's career high for touchdowns in a season. So James Conner is on fire despite his 100-yard streak being broken. He looked very good again tonight. Also had a catch for 8 yards as well. Antonio Brown, I think this is his 9th straight game with a touchdown. He is now in the NFL lead, I believe, for receiving touchdowns. He had a big, deep touchdown in this game. 6 catches, 97 yards, and a touchdown. Very good game for AB. Juju Smith-Schuster with the big 75-yarder. He was quiet after that, but still finished with 3 catches for 90 yards and a touchdown. He looked very good. Everybody got in the act tonight. Vance McDonald had a nice catch in the back of the end zone that may or may not have been a touchdown catch, but they called it one. So Vance with a touchdown catch in this game. Jesse James with his only catch in the game for an 8-yard touchdown. And Jalen Samuels with his first career touchdown receiving on a screen in the red zone. So 6 different Steelers scored tonight. Big Ben's 5 touchdown passes. Connor scores, Brown scores, Juju scores, Jesse James scores, Vance McDonald scores, and Jalen Samuels scores. Points to all those guys. This offense balled out tonight. Could not be more efficient. And the field goal on our 1 field goal drive from Boswell, who's had trouble this season, didn't miss any extra points tonight, and his field goal was his season long. I think it was 52 yards tonight. So a new season long for Boswell and a nice long field goal. Good for him. Special teams wise as well, not only did we not miss any extra points or field goals, but we also got a forced fumble from Rosie Nix, who got 2 catches today as well, which is his season high. 2 catches for Rosie on offense, and he got a forced fumble, which was recovered by, I didn't write that one down. I think it might have been Tyler Medikevich who recovered that fumble on special teams. So they played very well today as well. On defense, again, 5 sacks. Played very, very well out there. Vince Williams gets our big defensive game ball today. He gets a pick 6. Big pressure from TJ Watt results in Cam almost getting sacked in the end zone, overthrowing his target. Vince Williams picks it off around the 15-yard line, runs it in for a touchdown. Also gets a sack in this game, so overall Vince Williams, a sack, interception, and a touchdown. Big day for him. I mentioned TJ Watt. He only had 1 registered tackle, but he had 3 or 4 big pressures that caused overthrows and turnovers. So Watt played well. He had a sack in this game as well. Bud Dupree also had a sack in this game and had plenty of pressures. He played excellent. John Bostic came in with 7 tackles, leading us in tackles today. He played very well. And Cam Hayward, 2 sacks today. Big breakout game for him, who's been pretty quiet this season. So plenty of game balls on defense. Vince Williams, John Bostic, Cam Hayward, Bud Dupree, TJ Watt. Also Hargrave and Tuitt played solid as well. So the entire front 7 all balling out today. Well done. Also, Carolina didn't do much of anything of note on offense after that one drive. They had 3 touchdowns total in this game, 21 points, all 3 touchdowns scored by Christian McCaffrey. So big shout out to Christian McCaffrey, who played very well. The only one on Carolina really to do anything on offense or either side of the ball. And I have Christian McCaffrey on my fantasy football team as well, so thank you for that, Christian. But got to give shout outs as well to the coverage. For Pittsburgh, no one really got beat today badly. No one looked bad in the secondary. I'm giving the front 7 all this credit, so I should also give the other 2 units a lot of credit. The offensive line, who doesn't get much talked about, is one of the better offensive line units in the league, probably the most underrated unit in the league right now offensively. Filer's played great since he's come in. Obviously, we know how good Pouncey and DeCastro are. That offensive line is firing on all cylinders. Defensively in the secondary, Hayden played well tonight. Mike Hilton played well tonight. Sean Davis didn't have his name called, no mistakes or anything like that. Morgan Burnett starting tonight, made up for kind of an off week last week. He played pretty well. The only person who I can give any kind of flack to on defense was Artie Burns, because he didn't play all game, and when he finally came in the fourth quarter, he had a deep holding penalty which caused Carolina to score the last touchdown. So Artie Burns getting benched and still making bad plays when he comes in at the end of the game. But again, all in all, excellent pressure on defense. Special teams got a turnover. Defense got a pick 6. Offense got a 6 touchdown game, with 6 different guys scoring. Ben balled out. No turnovers. No penalties. We played an excellent, perfect game tonight. 52-21 against a team who was 6-2 and who was on a roll. Carolina was our biggest test of the season since Kansas City, and the second elite team we played all season long, and we completely demolished them and exposed their defense and shut them down pretty well on their offense as well. So big statement win for us now. That is 5 wins in a row for Pittsburgh. We've got some breathing room now in the division. In my opinion, we're back in the top 3 in the AFC. I think right now people are looking at Kansas City, New England, and Pittsburgh. There, of course, are a couple other teams like Houston and like the Chargers, who are also good. But I put Pittsburgh right now in that top 3, along with Kansas City and the Patriots. So we are looking good right now. 5 consecutive wins, sitting at 6-2-1 atop the AFC North, and got to be in the conversation for one of the best teams in the AFC after this. Certainly in the top 4, if not top 3. So what did you guys think of this game? Who gets your game balls? How excited are you for how awesome this game was? And what are you most looking forward to in 10 days when Pittsburgh plays again? So tell me in the comments below what you think. And until next time on Football Focus, guys, I will see you soon.